Let me explain why I'm standing for the Labour leadership. I'm concerned that we're sleepwalking into a Tory government at the next election if we're not careful. When we're elected, every time, whether it's Clem Attlee, Harold Wilson or Tony Blair, we assemble a broad coalition of support. People who work in our public services, people who are concerned about the environment, people who are concerned about peace, students, young people especially have generally supported us. Also people who just want decent government and rejected the Tories because of their sleaze. What we seem to have done over the last 9 years is alienated section by section, almost systematically, of that broad coalition. When we were elected in 1997, we were elected with the largest majority ever in the history of the Labour Party. We were elected at the most fortuitous period in the economic cycle. In addition to that, people marched out joyously to get rid of the Tories and support us. And yet our policies have alienated them. Why? Because in public services we've privatised more jobs in the last 9 years than the Tories did in 18 years. The war in Iraq has broken down the trust between the people and the Prime Minister. 2 million people marching in London, yet we ignored them. Pensioners, we promised that we would give them a decent pension, and what we've done is forced them onto the means test, and about a third of them don't even claim their benefits because they find the claiming process so degrading. And yet we're risking our planet by pursuing the policy of nuclear reactors, a new generation of nuclear reactors as Gordon Brown has promoted, when we should be going for alternative sources of energy, sustainable sources of energy. So I'm standing for the Labour leadership to offer a radical break with the new Labour policies that have alienated so many of our community. Opinion poll after opinion poll now have demonstrated that we're at an all-time low in terms of the support for Labour. At the last election, we won with a majority of 67, but we lost 100 seats off our majority. And that majority of 67 constituencies largely rest upon less than 100 or 500 votes. In addition to that, what we're finding is that when we go on the doorstep, people are angry about some of the policies we're pursuing. That's why we need to change, and that's why I'm asking people to support me for the Labour leadership so that we can have this debate about the future of our party and our government.